The Fox and the Goat. One day a fox fell into a well. He tried, but he was unable to get out. A thirsty goat came to the well and saw the fox inside. "Is the water good?" asked the goat. "Finest in the country," said the cunning fox. "Jump in and drink some." The goat jumped in and began to drink the water without paying any attention to the fox. The fox quickly jumped on the goat's back and leaped out of the well. The goat, realizing what trouble he had got into, begged the fox to help him out. "You foolish fellow. You should have thought of a way out before you jumped in," said the fox and ran away. Moral of the story: look before you leap. Think before you take any decision. The Honest Woodcutter. A poor woodcutter was cutting a tree near a lake. His axe slipped from his hands and fell in the water. He couldn't get his axe back, so he started crying. A water spirit appeared from the lake and asked the woodcutter about his problem. The woodcutter told him about his axe. The spirit went inside the lake and came up with a golden axe.
"Is this your axe?"
he asked. The woodcutter replied,
"No, it isn't."
He dived again and came out with a silver axe.
"Is this your axe?"
he asked. The woodcutter replied,
"No, it is not mine."
The water spirit again went inside and came out with the woodcutter's iron axe. The woodcutter was really happy to see his own axe.
"Yes, this is my axe,"
he said. The spirit was very pleased with the woodcutter's honesty. He gave the woodcutter all 3 axes as a reward. The woodcutter returned home and told his neighbors about what had happened. One of them was greedy and wanted the gold and silver axes. The next day, the greedy neighbor went to the same lake and threw his axe in the lake. The water spirit appeared from the lake holding a golden axe. He asked the man whether that axe was his. The woodcutter couldn't control his greed and said,
"Yes, this is my axe."
The spirit knew he was lying. He took the golden axe and vanished inside the water. The greedy man lost his only axe. He had learned his lesson. Moral of the story: honesty is the best policy. Lion, the Bear, and the Fox. A piece of meat was lying on the ground. A lion and a bear both saw it at the same time. The lion and the bear started fighting over the piece of meat. A fox saw them fighting for the piece of meat, which was still untouched. He stood there waiting. After some time, the lion and the bear became tired fighting and sat down. The fox quickly seized the chance and ran to pick up the meat. The lion and the bear were too tired to do anything. They could just watch the fox eating the meat. Both of them thought,
"It would have been much better to share the piece of meat."
Moral of the story? It's better to share than to fight over something.